We're here with Moulaye Sissoko of the UNT men's basketball team. Transferred from Dayton last year. He was there for 2 years.
Yeah.
2 years, okay. You're new to UNT. How is UNT, the culture, the coaching staff? How are you liking it so far?
Man, I think it's a great program. You know, great coaching staff. They recruited great players. The players that want to be coaching everything, and then UNT basketball is a really a championship program. They want to win championship every year, so that's one I want to be part of. That's why I joined the team. So, I can really, um, trying to help the team as much as I can. So I really like the program.
Sure. You can't tell by his accent. Moulaye is not from America. Moulaye is from Mali, West Africa. Tell us a little bit about Mali.
Maybe a lot of people might not know, but Mali is in West Africa. Great country, great people over there. We got great food. I'm a chef myself. Mali is really a nice country. Growing up, I used to play soccer. I always played soccer my whole life. I started playing basketball when I was at the age of 15. The same year I played basketball, I got invited to the national team to play for them. Fortunately, thank God, I made the team, and then we, went to Algeria for a tournament, which we did not win, but we got a chance to play the African Cup U16, which we ended up being second. We got beat by Egypt by 2 points. So after that, I was just really, trying to make my dream being true. So a lot of people really contacted me trying to help me, leave the country so I can go play either France or United States. Thank God I was able to, leave the country at the age of 16 and come to the U.S. and, trying to be better, trying to be great.
So how was that transition coming from going from Mali to the U.S.? Was it hard?
I mean, it was really tough at first. When I first got here, I used to call my mom every day, talk to me about the situation I was in, stuff like that. At first, she wasn't gonna let me leave the country because she was kind of nervous. But my dad studied in England, so he kind of know all the routine and all the system and stuff like that. So he was like, yeah, you're gonna be straight. Just give us a call whenever you need help or whenever you need some advice and stuff like that. So I was doing that. So when I first got here, I didn't speak no English. I have to be with the family, or the Dodd family. So they helped me throughout my whole stay in the United States till this day. Shout out to them. So when I first got here, since I didn't speak no English, they have to put me with this program called Rosetta Stone. So I was doing Rosetta Stone for 2 hours every day and watch movies that I have no idea what they're talking about. I know it's kind of funny. Yeah, bro. I used to watch movie. I had no idea what they're talking about, and I have
movies
to.
were you watching? What movies were you watching?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
No idea what's going on
I
at all.
have no idea what's going on, bro. So so I watched the movie, and then the Doyle family used to be like, just whatever you heard, just write it down. Whether it's good or just write it down. So whenever we come back from work, we can trying to help you out, trying to help you understand it. So which I was doing.
Talking to Mike a little.
Oh yeah, no. So I was doing that, and then thank God I was able to speak and understand English in 3 months.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What was the biggest adjustment going from Mali to the United States? Was it the language barrier, or was it the culture? What was the biggest difference?
It's
from back
both.
home?
It's both, honestly. I missed it when I first got here. The first 2 months, I missed my mom food a lot, especially the breakfast. Obviously, I mean, nobody not a lot of people speak Bambara over here, so I have to adapt with the languages. Trying to learn the culture better, trying to learn like what to do, what to not do, and then go from there.
So you came over here to play basketball.
Yep.
So how was the basketball like when you first got to the United States? Did you feel comfortable playing basketball here? Did you feel like you fit in right away, or did it take a little bit to kind of adjust to the American style game?
Obviously, after my 3 months learning English, I went to my first high school in Birmingham, Central Park Christian, with Coach B. You know, at that time I was still, learning English and stuff like that. So like whatever my teammate or my coaches be saying, sometimes I have to like ask them to, repeat it so I can really dive into my mind and then, try to like figure out what they're saying. But really after that, beside that, everything was cool.
Who'd you play for when you first got to the United States? I know you played for the EYBL team, Georgia Stars, right?
Yeah.
Who else did you play for in high school before you went to college?
So my first EYBL team was MBB Elite in Mississippi. That was when I was in Alabama, Central Park Christian. So after that, I transferred to Lincoln Academy in Atlanta. That's where I meet the Georgia Star coaches, and I play for them.
And that was prep school, right? Atlanta?
Atlanta, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, Lincoln Prep.
So out of high school, we played in the YBL. Obviously, great players played there. Who was the best player you played at that point in your life in the YBL?
Oh, I play against a lot of great players. Play against Bobo. Play against Shaquille O'Neal. Play against Isaac Okoro, Babatunde. Play against a lot of good players. That I can name off.
Again, look there. We get to cut this off. We got time. Oh, okay. We're gonna keep on going then. You're gonna keep on going, okay?
I kind of like it.
Oh, appreciate that. We're gonna keep on going then. We'll keep on going.
like
Then.
it this time.
Yeah, for sure. I love this. I ain't gonna lie. I got a new career now. I ain't gonna lie.
I like it.
Might be. Not gonna lie. But so we're in the YBL. Obviously, a lot of college coaches go to watch you guys play that. Who was recruiting you out of high school for college?
From college, I would say,
Obviously, Dayton's one of them.
oh yeah, for sure. Dayton was there. Cincinnati was there. Xavier, Auburn, South Carolina, Middle Tennessee. UAB was my first. Actually, was my first offer of high
You're
school.
gonna see him this year.
Yeah, for sure. I can't wait to
Twice.
play them. I can't wait.
Either, I ain't gonna lie. So
It's gonna be a good
what?
game.
What about Dayton drew you to them the most? Why'd you choose Dayton out of everybody else?
When I went there for my visit, it was just I felt like I was welcomed pretty well. Like I said, the fan was good. I feel like the surrounding, the people that I was around was really good people. No matter what, I feel like they will get my back and trying to help me get whatever I'm trying to get to. So that's what I chose.
So if you don't know, obviously it's pretty obvious. What's the average temperature in Mali, West Africa?
If I gotta say, honestly, if I gotta be really honest, it's 90 plus every day.
90 plus every day.
Yeah.
Humid, right? Like super hot. Humid.
No, it's dry.
It's dry heat?
Dry heat.
Okay.
I like Texas.
And Dayton, Ohio is nothing like 90 every day.
Nothing. Oh, for sure.
Nothing like it.
Nothing.
So
That's
how
way
was
different.
the weather adjustment from obviously being at home to being in Dayton, Ohio in the winter?
Man, I used to call my mom every day, bro. I used to call my mom every day on WhatsApp. Showed the video from outside. She used to be like, "Man, I don't know how you handling that." I mean, like, man, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I feel it.
Yeah, you gotta get used to it. But I used to wear a lot of jacket though. Nah, bro.
Two, at least two
Nah,
jackets.
at least 2 jackets every day. And then my practice facility was right across my apartment. I still wear 2 jackets to go to practice.
Just to walk to practice?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Have you seen? Obviously, it doesn't snow in Mali, does it?
Nah.
So your first time seeing snow?
It's not
was
snow
when
in
you first
Mali,
came
it's
over
crazy.
here?
Huh?
No, if it snowed in Mali, that's ridiculous. I ain't gonna lie. Something's going on.
Nah,
with snow in Mali.
something. Yeah. Remember, I have to ask the man both. Like, what is it?
What's going on? But so you get to college, right? How was your freshman year of college? Not just basketball wise, but also just like life wise. You're on your own. You're going to school. You're going to class. You're having practice, and it's kind of like you're becoming a man. So how was that like your freshman year?
Really, it was a big adjustment. From high school to college. You have to, get used to a lot of things. Wake up early. Take care of your schoolwork. Whether it's watch film with the coaches, be on time on every meeting. Take care of your academics like, every day. Like it's gotta be everything gotta be consistent. So when I first got to college, it was kind of tough, honestly, because my freshman year I dislocated my left ankle, and I was out for 6 weeks. So that kind of set my performance back a little bit. So I decided to redshirt it that year, and then in the hope that the following year I'm gonna be able to play and everything. That summer, it was COVID 2020, and then I went back home. I was playing with my boys from Mali back at home because we all have the same sports family stuff like that. So I was playing against them, have fun and everything. So that one play, I went out for the rebound, and then somebody undercut me. I came down my shoulder, I dislocated my shoulder, and then tear my labrum.
That was in the summer after your freshman year, right?
Yeah. That was pretty tough on me. Really, that was tough on me. I ain't cry though. I ain't cry, but I was just like, why? Like, I asked God, like, why this gotta be me? Like, I just went through some, not 6 months ago, and now this happened again. Like, it's just a right sport for me. Like, what is going on?
Absolutely.
So I went through diarrhea for 7 months. Came back for that. That following year, we started playing. 10 games in, my knee started hurting. 14 games in, I couldn't really like go to practice because it was like hurting me so much. So my trainer decided to take me to the hospital and figure it out like what's wrong with my knee and everything. So they found out that I have a piece of bone underneath my patellar tendon. That was kind of like cured the pain. So I did another surgery on that.
That was all within 2 years, right?
Yeah. So it was that, and then coming back from that which was last year, I was still behind almost everybody, but thank God, I don't give up. I'm not a loser. I'm trying to win every time. I'm trying to make it no matter what. I mean, there's setback and everything, in life, and like there's setbacks. You just gotta be able to handle it. And, not giving up is not an option. I burned my butt when I first got here, so I ended up going back.
For sure. Yeah. Is that the biggest lesson you learned from being hurt those 2 years?
Oh yeah, for sure. It really like helped me learn like how myself can handle hard things, and also helped me learn that like in life, like you might want something, but then like God might have like another like plan for you. So no matter what, just follow God plans, honestly.
Okay, so after those, absolutely, that's actually a really big lesson if you check that in. If you're listening, please rewind that and listen to what you said, because that's a big lesson in life in general. That's just actually real stuff right there. But so you're hurt those first 2 years. After those first years, did you play another year at Dayton?
Yeah, that was last year. That was
last year, okay. Yeah. So after those 2 years you were hurt, you choose to enter the transfer portal.
Yeah.
So why did you choose to transfer from Dayton?
I mean, I just feel like it was a really tough decision for me. I just feel like I needed more opportunity, to showcase what I have. Really, that's about it.
Yeah. Nothing like ill will towards Dayton. Like, you still love Dayton.
Oh yeah,
the
for sure.
Staff, the players there.
She love my mom. She love my teammate. Yeah, she love the coaches. Stuff like that. But yeah.
So Devin, more than the Dayton days, you were hurt obviously the first year you were there, but that was also the year you guys were. What was the record again? You guys were like, that was a COVID year, right?
Yeah, we were 29-2.
29-2. It's a team that had Obi Toppin, Jalen Crutcher. Yeah. I'm not sure who else played for it.
Rodney Chapman.
Right, Chapman, very good guard. What was practice like before you got hurt, obviously? What was those practices like with those high-level players there every day, and you're still a freshman coming to college being
honestly, I got hurt before we started practicing, like official practicing.
Oh, before practice?
Yeah,
okay.
But after my 6 weeks, I just kind of like, go with the flow, be physical, learn ball screen coverages, learn like new language for basketball, especially like, every coach have like different systems they want to run, like different set play or like where they want to guard people and stuff like that. So I was still learning that. Really playing with those great players, it helped me a lot. Helped me, understand more basketball. Obviously, I didn't play basketball my whole life, so I'm still learning. I'm still a student of the game. It was really a great experience for me. They really taught me a lot of stuff. The upperclassmen used to, call me every time, come watch film, do this, do that. Like make sure you're in the right spot every time. That was really a good experience for me.
Big. So we're at the transfer now. You're in the transfer portal. What are the biggest schools that hit you up at the transfer portal?
I got hit up by a good couple schools. Obviously, North Texas, Georgia State, SMU. I got hit up by USC, FGCU, FSU. Some pretty good.
schools.
Pretty good. Yep.
So obviously, you chose UNT. What were like your final like 3 or 4 schools that you actually were thinking about going to?
So it was UNT, UNT, Mary State. You said 3 or 4?
Just like the whatever like 4 or 5 schools that you.
So it was UNT, Mary State, Northern Iowa, and USC in Chicago.
So what about UNT made it stand out? That was like I could see myself being in that system with that program.
Well, first of all, if y'all don't know, UNT used to recruit me from high school. So for them coming back and recruiting me again made me feel like that might be the right spot for me. The coach will really might see something in me. They're trying to develop, that really help the team to win. So I trust on that, and then I'm here.
What's the biggest difference from Dayton to UNT?
I mean, obviously, college basketball is there's not that many differences in it. I mean, different coaches might tell you different stuff, but honestly, it's really the same thing. You just gotta play the game more so you can get more experience. You just gotta like want to be coachable, or you have to like want it more than the coaches do.
Absolutely.
And then honestly, just get better day by day. Like games in, games out, get better day by day.
So how was that transition though? As far as obviously basketball is basketball, like you said, you just gotta play hard, play your role, and get better.
Yep.
But how was it outside of basketball? Like you moved to Texas, new environment, new team. Obviously, you knew the coaching staff, but still, they're actually your coaches. So how was that transition, just like outside of basketball?
I mean, no offense to no Texans, no offense to Texans. Sorry about that, but
No offense.
so when I first out of Texas, I thought it was a lot of cowboys. A lot of like, no. That's actually true though. Actually, I thought like it was a lot of like
Like old West stuff, like cowboy hats,
a lot,
all
a lot
that.
of cow, like everybody, a lot of pussy around, like everybody, a lot of horses running around, stuff like that, less car. But when I got here, it was way different. Like it was normal life, great weather. It remind me of home. Texas weather during summer is amazing. I don't know. I mean, some of my team may be, complaining about it a little bit, but that's just them. But
Which teammates?
me honestly, I love the weather. I was born where it's 95 every day. So being Texas is really welcome home for me. So it wasn't really that big of difference. Obviously, new team, new teammate. You have to get used to the environment, get used to not the weather, but the food. I love the food though, honestly. Like a lot of Hispanic food. But the one thing I must say though, I'm gonna make sure everybody hear me clearly. Please somebody, like put an African store in Denton, Texas. Put an African restaurant in Denton, Texas. Please, we really need it.
You want a background on that? I'm Moulaye's roommate actually in Texas, and every time we drive to get something to eat, he mentions that there needs to be an African store African restaurant somewhere in Denton, Texas. So I personally told him that he should get his license, get an LLC, and make his own African restaurant in Denton, Texas, and it would blow up. That's why he says that.
For sure, definitely. I mean, I can cook myself though. I call myself a chef. Like Tariq can vouch me for that.
I can.
I can cook. Honestly, I mean, right now I play basketball, but who might know? Like, you never know. Like in the future, that might be the thing. Bring some African store in African cuisine in Texas. I mean, not in Texas, in Dayton, Texas. African store. Africanize it a little bit, the city. And I know a lot of people love African food. Like even some of my coaches be talking about it. Yeah, we do this, do that. My head coach went to several African countries: Angola, Senegal. I think he said he went to Nigeria too. And he also told me that he had a great experience going to those countries, and he also loved the food. So. Yeah. So if you're out there listening to this, please think about it. And if you know somebody that's trying to, hit me up and trying to set up a restaurant or something, let's do it.
Yeah, it's the man for it.
Let's do it.
We'll get to that a little bit later though. So now, obviously, we're in the basketball season now. We're I think we're 3 or 4 games in now.
Yep.
What have you seen from the team so far this year, and what are our strengths and weaknesses?
I mean, obviously, it's still early the season, but like my coach be saying, we just gotta trust our principle. Whenever it's game time, you just gotta trust your principle. Trust who you are, trust your talent, and then go out there and play, have fun. Like no stress, don't panic. Like Coach Mac mentioned every time, no panic. Honestly, I've seen a lot of great stuff coming out to our way this year. Obviously, we have a lot of new pieces, but that's the pieces we really needed it. Obviously, we got great players from last year that set a tone. That did a lot of good things. I can mention JJ, being all league, defender all league. Great leader. They mentioned. We just gotta keep building the culture. Just trying to keep winning, like the coach be mentioning every time. Like win, we just gotta win every time. So I've seen a lot of great things coming out another way, honestly, Tyree. We just gotta keep trusting to ourselves, trusting the coaches, and trust the game plan and trust the talents we got.
So what is the ceiling, do you think, for this team? How high or how good do you think that we have a chance to be? Like, what's our potential?
We have, like I said, we have a great talent. We have a great talent. Obviously, we got some young players. We got great players. We got good shooters, good defenders. I mean, the game of basketball is not won by only one people making a lot of shots. It's a team sport. So we all have to buy into focus on the team, not only on ourselves. I mean, one night it might not go well for you, but even a little encouragement for your teammate as something, those little things really add up and then build a great team, and then moving forward later on the season can really help us a lot. So everybody stay locked in and then do what you gotta do, whether it's picking road coverages, the set plays, or whatever the coaches tell you to be at, just be on the right spot every time. So it's really about the focus level, and then the really the, how do I say it? You really have to be connected together. Be connected. Absolutely. To be great.
Absolutely. So that's Moulaye's background, where he came from, where he's at right now, and how he feels. Now we're gonna get some fun questions now. We're gonna have a little fun. We're gonna really dive into Moulaye the person. So really interesting person, if I might add so myself. But all right, so you mentioned that you're a chef. And me being a dreamer, I can vouch for it. He's in the kitchen and he really throws down in the kitchen. Okay. So what is your favorite Malian dish to make for yourself?
You can say something about that, but
They
I'm
don't
say
know.
something.
I know they don't.
I'm
know.
gonna say something. But like I always say, what's my favorite, dish from home? It's called yassa. So it's onion base. You can either cook it with beef, lamb, or chicken. Depends on like how you feel about what kind of meat you're trying to put on it. So I show a lot of seasoning, pepper, chicken bouillon, you know, salt, garlic, all of that. Like it's a really good dish. So yeah, that's the go-to. That's the
That's the
go-to.
go-to?
Yeah, that's the go-to. Honestly, I still got like great food, but yassa
That's
is
the best
the
one, though.
go-to. Yeah.
Go to. All right. So you mentioned that you played soccer before you came over here to play basketball. Or before you played basketball in Mali, what sport do you feel like you'd be better at if you played both up to this point?
After this point, nah, I'm a tall. Like when I'm telling you, tall, fast,
6'8".
crazy, 6'8" striker playing in Europe, like with Real Madrid or Barcelona or something like that.
If you kept playing soccer,
Yeah, if I was still playing soccer, for sure, Tyree. Like that's no question, bro. Like, I love, bro. What I used to, yeah, bro. I used to.
for the audience, can you please imagine a 6'8" fast striker running at
Striker.
you full speed?
And,
using his feet?
I didn't even mention that, bro. I used to play everywhere. Goalie, defender, striker, midfield, center back, left back.
All around.
Yeah, all around, bro.
Basically LeBron. is LeBron out there?
Nah. So when I got taller, my friends started telling me, nah, you just like you might as well just start playing soccer and then try basketball. So which I did, and then thank God, yeah, we are.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And I will add that he also is very, very good at FIFA. Personally, I don't play FIFA. We played one time. The score
Man,
was
I'm alright.
nah. He's really nice at FIFA. Don't let him lie to you. He's
I'm
nice
alright.
at FIFA.
I'm alright. I just know how the controller works sometimes.
He's nice at FIFA.
That's
One time we played. What was the score? It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But he took it easy on me. He let me get a goal. Like he was trying to be. He was really nice to me. I'm not gonna lie. But okay, we got the soccer background. We have the chef background. Anything else you want to say to the fans? Like anything that's interesting about your life that they wouldn't know that you want them to know?
I would say probably my family. I'm one of I'm one of the seven. I'm the second youngest. I have both my parents. Thank God, they both live together. No problem. I have two older brothers, three older sisters, one younger sister. My two older brothers, they're married already, and then one of my older sisters got married, and then next month, December 18, my older sister gonna be 30 some, and then it's the same day of her wedding too. So that's a blessing, Get married on your birthday, so that's really a blessing. So
All right, last
looking
question.
forward to that.
Last question from Moulaye. When's the last time you've seen your family in person? How often do you talk to them? And how do they motivate you every day to continue doing what you're doing right now?
I mean, that's a really good question. I talk to my family almost every 2 days. They're the reason why I go hard. They're the reason why I wake up every morning. Thinking it like how can I really get where I want to be so I can be successful to be able to help my family. So they're my big motivation. Especially my little sister be calling me every time, checking on me. I mean, really, it's them. And then also, I wanna be great. Where I come from, it's not a lot of people that get the same opportunity. So when you get it, you really have to like take it. Like you have to like take care of it, and then do the best out of it. Honestly, yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
Well, that is Moulaye from the UNT men's basketball team. Thanks for coming on. Also, my dog, one of my best friends, my roommate.
Appreciate it.
Shout out Red Point 93.
Yeah.
Shout out Jada Martinez, our other roommate, and Kai Huntsberry, our former roommate. You feel me? They didn't make the trip with us. But this is Moulaye, man, my dog.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate it.